Hey, hope you're having a great day so far. We're going to talk about how to do things when you don't want to do them. We spend so much time working on our goals, specifically our health and fitness goals, talking about all the things we want to do, the diets we want to start, the exercise we want to do, the classes we want to take, or the meal plans we want to try. We spend so much time talking about all of these things, but we don't spend enough time, me and you, sitting down talking about what do you do when you don't want to do it, because you and I both know that the person that's going to get results at the end of the day is the one that can be consistent, is the one that can show up no matter what. But I know what it feels like to wake up on one of those days where you're just like, I am not into today, we'll start again tomorrow, or like this salad, not for me. And you know what? I had one of those days this morning, and I woke up first thing this morning, and right away I had really bad cramps, and I was like, I don't want to go to the gym, my legs hurt, I haven't taken a day off the gym in like 9 days, I'm exhausted, chatter, chatter, chatter in my head, right? And I was like, oh, this is another great opportunity to use the skill I'm going to teach you guys today. So stay tuned for that. If we haven't met before, hi, welcome. My name is Tanessa Shears. I am a coach that works to help women figure out systems and implement habits that help them develop a lifestyle they love, that helps them drop their last 10 pounds and feel amazing pulling on their jeans in the morning. So we're going to talk about how do you do the things when you don't want to do them. And this is a concept that I learned from a podcast that I follow. I love listening to podcasts, especially when I'm out on walks, I'm on transit, I'm walking, anywhere like that. So Andy Frisella had a podcast, and he was talking about a concept called test days. And basically what I need you to do from this point on is learn to love test days. And I'm going to explain to you what they are. Test days are those days like today, or those days you wake up and you just don't want to do it. You don't want to eat the healthy food that you planned. You don't want to finish your workout. You don't want to, not have a bottle of wine at the end of the night. These are test days. What are you testing? You are testing your discipline, your commitment, your willpower, your grit, your consistency, your ability to persist. You are testing all of those fundamental characteristics, which are the dividing line between those of us that see great success and those of us that don't. And what I want you to think of is when you wake up in the morning and you're having a day where you're just like, ugh, not today, I don't want to do this. This is your opportunity to say, this is a test day. And how you get confidence in your life. And I can tell you, I have had consults and interviews and have worked with so many clients, and that number one thing that comes up over and over again as that desired thing we want is confidence. Confidence in our lives, confidence in our bodies, confidence in our decisions, confidence when we pull on our jeans in the morning, confidence when we walk around knowing that we're taking care of ourselves. And you want to know how you get that? You get that confidence through belief in yourself. And you get that for showing up on the test days. Now, if we're going to even look, just with the clients I've had that have had amazing success versus the clients that are struggling, what the difference is on how they handle these test days. These days are meant to test those fundamental characteristics that make us successful or not. So the clients of mine that, struggle with test days and they let themselves talk themselves out of it and say just the right excuses to put it off to tomorrow, those are the clients that struggle, that find it takes forever to reach their goal, that flip-flop back and forth between good days and bad days. But I gotta tell you, the clients that I have that have knocked it out of the park, meaning 4 months go by, they're down 30 pounds, or they're fitting into jeans within a couple weeks after starting. Those clients, when they have a test day and they show up, they knock it out of the park because they decided that in order to feel confident and in order to believe in myself, the way to those things is through test days. Now, every time you come up against a day where you don't feel like doing it and you decide, not today, I'm not going to do it, those are the days where you're not developing that grit you need. So I want you to start by getting excited about test days. Now, here is where that switch that I made, like I love this concept of test days and I always talked about it and thought about it, but I used to still wake up and be like, oh, this is a test day. This is a day I have to show up for myself to feel good. If I want that confidence, if I want to believe in myself, if I want to stay committed to what I said I was going to do, these are those test days, blah, 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 blah. Who wants to feel like decided I'm going to get super excited when a test day shows up. Because you know what the difference is between being excited and not excited? What's going on up here. So instead of thinking all those things like, oh, this is those days where I'm just supposed to do it, I go, ooh, I don't feel like doing this right now. And then you get excited about it. So you think about things like, this is where I start to feel good. You can even hear the tone in your thoughts change. In like, oh, this is those days I'm supposed to go to work. Nah, this is those days we get to go to work. Test days are those days that are uncomfortable. And it is through that discomfort and through those test days that we start to feel good about ourselves and our choices. And we stop quitting on ourselves and we stay committed and we do what we say we're going to do. I cannot tell you, I don't think there is a worse feeling for me personally than saying I'm going to do something, making up some BS excuse, and then the next day being like, oh my God, why do I keep doing that to myself? Like I said I was not going to have that many snacks on the weekend, and then I did, and I do this every weekend, and nothing seems to change. There must be something wrong with me. We all have those same thoughts. We all do if we listen in. So I decided these test days are going to come. And my job is to plow through them. But I'm not going to plow through them dragging my feet. So this morning, when I woke up and I had cramps, I was like, I can't even move. I don't even want to go to the gym today. I was like, you know what? Bring it on. Test day today. These are the days where I teach myself if I really want the goals I have set for myself. I want you to hear that. Test days show you how important your goals really are to you. Because if you say, I want to drop 2 pant sizes, I want to eat a whole food diet, I want to drop 10 pounds, a test day comes and you're like, this is hard. I don't like feeling uncomfortable. I don't like saying no to myself. My legs really hurt. I shouldn't go to the gym. If you do that to yourself, you are telling yourself, it may not be a conscious thing, but unconsciously you are telling yourself your goals are not a priority. And then we wonder why we keep falling down all the time and we can't show up for ourselves. So what I want to get you guys today, we need to focus on having you do the things you don't want to do. Because I could come on here every Wednesday and I could tell you the perfect foods to eat. I could tell you what times to eat them at. I could tell you what foods to eat with what other foods. I could tell you how to meal plan properly. And I do that. And I do a lot of that work with my clients. But it is no use to you if you don't do it every single day consistently. If you're only doing it 4 days a week and off 3, you're going to wonder why you're stressed out and frustrated all the time. So when those days, when you wake up tomorrow, when you get to lunch today, when you come home at 3 p.m. and it's not dinner time and all you want to do is grab some goldfish crackers because that seems like a good idea at that time, you need to think, this is a test day. This is the opportunity I get to develop commitment, discipline, grit, confidence, commitment, persistence, consistency. This is where I show myself that I really want my goal and I'm not afraid to be uncomfortable. Because think about it. If you just don't pick up that chocolate bar tonight, you're going to feel uncomfortable for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe an hour. Ask yourself, so what? And you know what? I did that last night too. I had a test night last night, date night. Fiance brought home chocolate bars. He says, there's a chocolate bar for you in the freezer right now. I was like, test day. This is a test day. This is where I show myself that I will get through this. Because you know what happened when I woke up this morning? I was so happy that I had the belief in myself to walk through that. Because had I not, I would have woken up this morning the same as I did for so many years, being like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I do this? What is it about me? There's nothing wrong with you. You are wonderful just as you are. You just haven't got good at going through test days. And do you want to know the secret to getting good at test days? You gotta just do them. There's no secret. There's no magic formula. You literally just have to have a crappy day, feel like eating a box of cookies, feel like skipping your workout, and do it anyways, because you need to know that there is a voice in your head that is always going to be trying to keep you safe, comfortable, and not progressing. That voice, we need to learn how to actively hear and then shut it down so that you can say, my goals matter. And you know what? You're going to be uncomfortable and we'll all be fine. I can promise you guys that. I want you to put test days with a positive, excited attitude into your life, starting right now. You might be in the middle of a test day. Hi, Natalie Jean. You might be in the middle of a test day right now. You might be in the middle of a test week. But my challenge to you is to walk through it and show yourself that you can do this, because that is how you're going to see change. That is the difference between successful and non-successful people. And I want that for you. If you have found that the stuff you have been learning has been helpful, I want you to direct message me and let me know, hey, I need some help. Let's jump on a consult call and talk about what working together one-on-one would look like and how we could further your results. And that's what I want for you. Test days. Love them, live through them, and show yourself who you really are and what type of mentality you're showing up to your life with on the other side. Have a beautiful week, and we'll be in touch. Talk soon.